everyone, it's Lindy. I am actually a day late on doing my weekly update, but it's been extremely busy these last few days. I'm assuming it's busy for everybody. It's year end at work, so we're swamped, and orders with crocheted. My crocheting is non-stop. Everybody keeps saying, how many projects do you have going? So I'm very busy, to say the least, but I'm happy to say that my weigh-in went very well this week. I was down 1 pound, so I feel like I'm getting back kind of, I said last week that I kind of took a break from monitoring my caloric intake. And there was something else that I was taking a break from. Oh, my workouts, which I still have taken a break from my workouts. I haven't been able to get back on them because I've been so busy, and also the walking in the mornings. And my treadmill is still not up. Also, you need to get me some lube for that belt. So, although it has been nice to be able to take those breathers anyways, but I need to get back into my activity. But anyways, this week, what I've been focusing on is no chocolate. Nothing else. I'm not worrying about anything else. I'm just worrying about no chocolate. And it's helped. Obviously, I was down on the scale, so I'm very happy about that. But I found I'm saying I was, but I still am addicted to these hot chocolate bombs. And it was just too much. And that sweet tooth came back in full force. I started munching on the Halloween candy that's still in this house, because I haven't been touching it. And the kids just eat it a couple pieces when they're here on the weekends. Paige takes some in her lunch. And otherwise, there's bags of it still. And it's not something that's ever tempted me. But once I started having those hot chocolate bombs, that taste was in my mouth again. So I have cut out, and I'm happy to say that this is day 4 of 0 chocolate. Even my oatmeal, I haven't had my oatmeal because I just keep thinking it's cocoa in there, which it is obviously a better option, but it's still a form of the chocolate taste, and I don't want anything to set me off. I haven't had my Built Bars, even though the majority of them that I do eat are dark chocolate. And I'm kicking myself because I actually started this right at the worst time, because I just got my new order of the white chocolate. So I still have yet to try the white chocolate. I did try the candy cane ones when they first came in, which was before I got off of my chocolate. So the candy canes were pretty damn good. It's a brownie candy cane bar, which they only sent out samples of them. Or not samples of them. You got 2 free bars for every box you ordered or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, I have still yet to try the white chocolate ones because I'm determined to not have chocolate. This is my goal. No chocolate whatsoever until Christmas. Christmas, when we're relaxing with the family and we're having our munchies, I will allow myself to have it on Christmas, and that's it. And then I'm back to no chocolate, because now after Christmas, I think that I will be fine to going back to having 1 Built Bar a day, but I'm limiting myself to only that because I don't want it to be any more than that. And I'm not allowing myself to have the milk chocolate ones. So I may try 1 white chocolate to see how they taste. But other than that, I think it will just be the dark chocolate, because it just plays havoc on my mind and I want to crave everything. One thing I will say though is, in order for me to cut back my chocolate and cut it out, I have been eating carbs and starch again. And I'm not saying that I'm overboard, but I've had pasta more than once this week, or we're having sloppy joes tonight, so we're gonna have Kaiser buns. So like, it's more than what I'm used to, but it's still not an overload. But I'm happy that I'm able to cut out chocolate, because yesterday Austin came home, his work gave him, and he actually messaged me and said, my work gave me a Christmas gift and you're going to hate it. And right away I was like, it's chocolate. But I said to him, and actually my work gave me chocolate too. We got a huge box. I swear it weighs like 5 pounds. This thing's heavy. And it's white chocolate covered pretzels. They look amazing, but I threw them in the freezer right away because you all know I don't eat the chocolate frozen. So I threw it in the freezer. It's out of sight, out of mind. And I said to Austin, any treats that we're getting as gifts or whatnot over these next week or so, I'm putting them in the freezer and we're saving them until Christmas and New Year's. So that way that can be out and that's our nibbles. And that's the only time we're having it. We are not having it after that or before it, just then. So we have a 5 pound, it feels like, box of white chocolate covered pretzels and like a tower of 3 different boxes of Lindor chocolates. So I'm holding strong. I've put them in the freezer. They're out of sight. If I have to move them to the garage, I will do so. But so far, I've been actually really good. At nighttime, I've been very busy with my crocheting. So my hands have been busy and I've been having my herbal tea. If I have really felt like something, I'll grab my apple. So I am doing the apple trick, Bill. Did anybody see Bill's talk and guest appearance on the, was it Winnipeg? Yeah, Winnipeg's meeting last week. It was great. I've missed the Bill talk, so I needed that. There's always something you can take out of Bill's talk. So I really liked the analogy that he uses of, if you wake up and start your day, do you leave the house with no pants on? No, you put your pants on. So you start your week by prepping and meal prepping and planning. And that's his analogy of make sure you put your pants on to get you through the day and start yourself off right. So that's what he had said to kind of have that outlook on it. And also there was another one. If you go to bed and don't brush your teeth before you go to bed, do you wake up and feel like you've ruined your teeth and you're just never going to brush your teeth again? No. So if you do somehow have a slip up, if you have a piece of chocolate, that doesn't mean that you've thrown everything out the window. You just get back on the horse the next day. So it's some really great analogy that Bill always throws out there. So if anybody hasn't seen any of Bill's guest appearances or had him at any of your meetings or even read his post, go back on his post. It's Foodie in Recovery. And he has so many great write-ups and math explaining all of the breakdowns of the holidays. Bill and Hetty put out, it was a post that showed this many days are weekends and this many days are holidays and birthdays and whatever. And this many days turns out to be how many days out of the year are days that we can say, well, after this holiday or after this occasion or whatnot. And I think it worked out. I might be wrong. I'll need to go back and take a look at it, but I'm pretty sure it was like 40% of the year. So it's definitely a huge mind-blowing and eye-opening thing with every single one of Hetty and Bill's posts. So go and take a look at their posts because they have some really good insight. What am I working on this week? I'm just going to continue focusing on the no chocolate. No, I don't want to go into doing too much again because I did overload myself and everyone kept saying, you're overloading, you're jumping in too fast, you're doing too much, because I was doing my 3 days a week kettlebells. I was walking every single morning. I was fully back on track tracking again. I was doing my caloric deficit tracking on MFP. And just overall busy with work, life, my crochet orders, everything. I took on too much, and as always, I always take on too much. So I'm just focusing on one thing. And that one thing is cutting out chocolate. So that's my biggest thing right now. I want chocolate cut out until Christmas. I will give myself those couple days where I can have a few, but I need to be mindful of it. And then I'm back off of them again, other than my Built Bars. So, and the Built Bars aren't even a huge thing anymore for me either. I haven't really even been craving them. I just have an entire freezer full of stock. So they're there. I might as well eat them. It gives me more protein. Another thing is Austin would like to try out vegan again because he felt very, very healthy eating vegan. So I'm trying to look for some more. I actually made a post yesterday about looking for some more suggestions for low carb or low starch vegan meals, because my biggest thing and why I couldn't continue doing it was because as soon as we went to trying to eat vegan, there was so many simple options to have pasta, and I can't. I'm starting to realize, and now that I'm really paying attention to what I'm eating and seeing how it's affecting my gut itself, gluten and starch is affecting me so much. I'm really sad that cottage cheese is one of the biggest triggers for me. So cottage cheese I fully cut out. Pasta kills me now. So I'm pretty sure it's gluten that's popping up. And I've always said that I haven't really had an issue with any of these things, but I get headaches from certain dairy. I've always struggled with IBS my entire life. So I have flare-ups here and there. And just the overall bloating feeling, like it's not a good feeling. A plate of pasta is the biggest love of my life. Don't get me wrong. My Italian grandma is pinching my cheeks right now, but it's as much as I love it and I could eat pasta every single day. It's just, I know I'm going to have that feeling of bloatingness and gut rot right after and the rest of the night. And if I'm not going to bed eating Tums, then I'm just in pain. So it's not worth it for me anymore, as much as I do love pasta. But so yeah, I want to, if anybody has any suggestions, which a few of you have given me quite a few suggestions. Crystal, those ones that you sent me were amazing. I loved them. There's actually, I think 2 or 3 that I picked out of those ones that you sent me, as well as that website is amazing. I can't remember the name now. I want to say like Easy Dinners or something. I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to go back and check. But yeah, I'm looking for some low starch, low carb vegan options. I mean, here and there we might have a pasta meal, like maybe once every 2 weeks, even once a week. But we were getting to the point where we were having it like 3 or 4 times a week. So I can't have it that many times. So I'm not going to go fully vegan, just probably dinners for the most part. I'll still have my eggs and cheese. And milk, I've only ever drank an almond or cashew for the last, I think, 3 or 4 years now. So milk doesn't bother me, but eggs and cheese is something that will be very hard to cut out for me. So I will not be going fully vegan. Austin wants to, so yeah, any vegan options or suggestions or websites that you guys look into, share them with me. Please put a post in the comment below. I'd love to hear them. So anyways, overall, my week has been very good. I felt very strong. Austin was on afternoon, so I had no temptations at nighttime. Although I did kind of go back to not going to bed before he got home this week. So and every time he walked in the door, I was thinking, man, all I wanted to do was go to bed before he got home. But I was just so busy and focused on getting orders done every single night. So this coming week, he's on days, but I'm pretty sure he's only working 1 day this week. So, because all the Christmas holidays are coming up next week. So I actually think I have 2 days off next week too. Actually, 3 days off next week. So I'm very happy about that. I can't wait for time off. But yeah. This, I guess, is our Christmas edition because I won't be on until after Christmas again. So, Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you guys have a great holiday season. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. Get your rest, get your water in. Let me know how your guys' weeks went. How did you guys do on the scales? Any successes? Anything you guys are working on? Any challenges? I am focusing on no chocolate until Christmas, and I am also trying to find vegan recipes that are low in starch or carbs. So drop me your comments below and let me know if you have any suggestions. I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys. I hope you have a great week. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching. As always, my handles are at the bottom. Stitch and Lindy on Connect. If you'd like to follow me, and on my Facebook group, if you'd like to follow my weight loss journey, Stitch and Lindy's weight loss journey. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas.